使ってあや
What up, man? It's your boy J.O the king to the New England. I'm through mingling. Big shout out to 1OutsNz, LineEmUp tournament, $500 for first place. J.O versus PFAC also coming real soon. Make sure you stay tuned. Boss time.
Yo, what up, New Zealand? This is your boy Caustic right now. Just wanted to send a big shout out to 1ounce out there holding it down. Got $500 on the line. Line them up, man. Shout out to all my people out there, man. Most definitely shout out to D-Lar, man. Always facilitating to hold some shit down, even though the world ain't exactly what it could be right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Sez. Shout out Toki, PFAC, Damascus, all them folks. And shout out my boy Jibs too, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, man. Be easy, man. Go get this money, alright?
Hey, what up? It's PFAC, B Team, East Auckland 79. Keep your eyes out for 1ounce tournament. LineEmUp happening, $500 up for first place, and got a couple of killers on that lineup. And definitely keep your eyes out for PFAC versus Chiller Jones coming at you real soon. B Team.
What's up? It's Dunks. 1OutsNz, LineEmUp. Online battle rap tournament. 16 people and one winner. Get money, get paid. Woo.
Yo, what's up? This your girl Robin Rhymes. Shout out to 1OutsNz battle tournament. LineEmUp, $500 on the line. Be on the lookout for Robin Rhymes versus Script coming soon.
What's up? It's Raw. Shout outs to 1Outs in their online tournament. LineEmUp. They got 16 battlers, $500 for first place. Shout outs to all the battlers who joined this tournament. Good luck. Bring the bars. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy D-Lar Mad War, and this is 1OutsNZ LineEmUp, New Zealand's 16-person online battle rap tournament for $500. This here is your first battle from the quarterfinals, highly anticipated rematch, introducing first ex-champion, longest reigning 1Outs champion, Damascus, up against freestyle legend and New Zealand battle rap veteran, J.O. Before we get into the coin toss with the giant coin, I just want to make a quick shout outs to our sponsors. Shout outs to the major sponsor of this event, Ghostlike Records. Shout outs to our other sponsors, Work Whānau Order, Zero Fox, Sulphur City Battles, The Street Raiders, Bars Now, and Tease Nuts. Let's get into the coin toss. Heads, Damascus will be going first. Tails, J.O will be going first. And we got heads. Damascus is going to go first because he's a G. Let's get it.
What's up, Jay? You tried to toss Repick a hospital pass. Then do the two of us a shake and step aside. I'm confused. I don't get this guy. I don't know what you saw on the road to Damascus, but whatever it was, it left you blind. Because how can you join a tournament, win a battle, pull out and blame the judges like they didn't get it right? It ain't no conspiracy. It's not like they let you go 3 days past the deadline. But even if they did, you still would have done the bid hand and dropped the ball fiction time. Just tell the truth. Dying to me for a second time's got you terrified. Well, let me put you at ease. I just hope you display your best work. I told D, cons and pros are battling me, never mattered. As long as we're on the front line, you get the same exact worth. They told me this Polynesian mystic. I don't care, as long as I face the best first. I just know you ain't smash proof, and you're about to see what happens when you try breaking rec words. Yeah, Onslaught 3, you brought flame for got burnt. When it came to live performance, I was just a problem. Remember the chain? Stop playing. That rain? Man, Dustin Hoffman. You're about to see what an owl's worth. Here a win today got me feeling like Bumpy Johnson. And Australia looking for you. I was going from Brisbane to Sydney like Justin Hodges. This was not for the dollars. This was for you to die again and get properly honored. It's like I'm seeing a ghost. You got me astonished. You're scared to death to battle me. That's why you don't want to get this box just as promised. That's why you've been ducking the dentists like horrible bosses. Let me guess. You're going to hand out bucks like like the sponsors. I better treat this like it's life or death. I rock his chin like the Morris twins. I'll be striking from right to left. Try and flex. I'll shank you in the face and leave the shank sitting inside your head. But you should have known I was always with the spike like INF. I would have did this for 5 or less, just to prove I'm still the one to see. I still find it funny when I stick an ice pick through the tongue and cheek. I can still dump the body and get away comfortably, making sure the trunk is clean. But you don't mind losing like that as long as you come for me. But trust me, that ain't who you wanna be. And in the end, a rowl on your resume doesn't mean you had a career playing rugby league. I'm fucking mean, Avondale.
It's fucking Damascus. Oh, missing chromosome Larry. You 6'5" with little man syndrome. Bung eye, missing tooth fucker. Out here looking like Tana Umanga. Face swap with Chewbacca. Dude's cucker. With a face like that, ain't no way this guy gonna see you win. Knowing he the ugliest dude in the same tournament that lazy eyes competing in. And for those who say I lost to repick, yeah, I'll admit it. That decision was a shock to me. But shit happens. Ain't like he the first 1Outs battler who's been victim of a robbery. In or out gumbar time. Let me blow the dust off this too. Y'all know the dude's been kept quiet. I call this one Steve Kearney. Been long overdue to get fired. Nah, I prefer the Desert Eagle. Small, but still put a big shell over son's head like Judge Dredd. My smallest gun yet, but this little hawk gon' surprise everyone like Spud Webb in a dunk fest. Now I was asked, do I think DMG's a drunk mess who loves meth? I thought for 1 sec, then I was like,
no comment. But yes.
But let's get serious. Now I don't want to sound like gibberish, but I got some shit to say. See, it's no secret my life's been a train wreck for years. Y'all probably think that I'm some hopeless cunt, some drug fucked, unstable, unable to handle his emotions drunk. Well, I'm sober now, so if you go that route, I know I got this moment won. Cause I won't see it as a diss, I'll see it as a list of obstacles I've overcome. See, last December, I chose to turn my life around. And since then, I ain't done so much as smoke a joint. Despite my changes, spiteful haters will only ever see me for when I was at my lowest point. And that's fucked up, but I ain't changed for them. I don't give a shit about them fake cunts. I'm too busy reconnecting with old friends. Plus, I ain't touched a drop of liquor in 8 months. And they said I'd probably drink myself to death. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I turned 36 on Tuesday, but life got me feeling like I'm 17. And they say this my biggest test to date. Nah, it's the same if I was versing the other sucker. How's this big? When I've battled depression for 7 years, and 6 months ago I done 30 that motherfucker. So if I don't make it through, I'm all good. I just hope this message doesn't get slept on. Truth be told, I'm too busy to give my all. My bad. Good luck against Defron.
What's good, it's Vega. I just finished watching J.O vs Dmg. J.O went first when I watched it. The roasting at the gate was fucking cool. I felt the Steve Kearney vibe, bro. Too soon? Nah. Good decision. Judge Dredd bar, that was fucking dope too. Hit hard. The Spud Webb Dunk Fest shit, that was dope as fuck. Carried the rhyme scheme through to the meme clip. Well done, very entertaining. I felt it was a very fire round, and then moving into the real talk for the year, and that was dope as fuck. Probably, man, honestly, be dope to see you go through and do like the whole freestyle on that vibe, J.O. You know what I mean? I want to see some shit like that from you, bro. Then next I watched DMG, and yeah, holy shit, DMG done leveled up, bro. He been spending ISO really, just getting everything clean, crisp. Straight onto the NRL bars was dope, given the fact J.O known for that. And then carried through with every topic. I felt every time he entered into a scheme, he had the whole 8-bar setup, and it was just like weaving the punches in, but staying on topic and keeping it cohesive. Every time he moved into doing some scheming, he was punching with it. So that was fucking dope. Had that like early Reed Dollars feel to it, just barking, but the cadence, the way it was written, the cadence just carried effortlessly. He transitioned super clean. It was fire to continue the momentum and give it like real crazy performance value. I honestly think he's leveled the fuck up. And the writing, yeah, cohesive punches, consistent performance value, made the round entertaining. I gave it to DMG.
Holy shit, man. What do I even say about that battle? Other than DMG's crazy eyes. Might have won it for him. I mean, it was fucking awesome battle. J.O's first 2/3 of the battle, I thought he was going to win it after watching DMG's. But then the last third of his battle, he had a really awesome, personal, uplifting, like motivational sort of scheme, which was really cool, and I felt that hard out because I know J.O's being real when he says that shit. But I don't know if it had its place within a one rounder. If that was like maybe a second round on stage, that would have silenced the whole room if he said that shit. But as a one rounder, I just think you should have made it more about DMG and how much he sucks or how much you're better than him or whatever, like the first part of your verse. And as for DMG, just crazy eyes, man. He fucking won it with those crazy eyes. His NZ band scheme, him mocking J.O for trying to pull out of the tournament, and then later just being bar heavy, like the 1-2 punch kind of style came in as well. And I think that it just fits the format better for an online one-round tournament. So I'll give it to DMG. Cheer the bros. Crazy eyes, motherfucker.
Cheer, what up, fam? It's Ryan Lovins, also known as T13 from PhD. Check out the Broke Artist Podcast, 8 p.m. Tuesday nights, and on all platforms like Spotify and things like that. Check it out. Right here, we're judging the LineEmUp online hip-hop fucking 1-ounce battle. This is round 2. This is J.O versus DMG. This has been probably the hardest one to call, to be honest. Both dudes are really dope and, really experienced at what they do. I watched J.O's video first. I think he started off just straight off the bat, just came with it, you know what I mean? He had like the Tana Umunga mix of Chewbacca kind of thing and stuff, and that was really dope. He had like he had tons of dope bars, but a few of the ones that stood out to me were just like the Hawker Spud Web dunk contest buns and shit like that. That was dope. And just him adding little things and little clips into the video. It's a cool touch. I mean, this is something different that I don't know if it's been done before. So it's like you might as well get fucking creative with it. You know what I mean? You got the time and you're at home doing it. So he had another scheme that was like personal shit about his own life, and I felt like he did that very well, and it kind of fit in. It sometimes when people do that, it's like, oh, okay, hold on, you're not, but I think that fit in really well, and he finished it with like a 3-0 depression or whatever. That was dope, bro. DMG, he was sick. Like he had like the conspiracy line off the top and stuff like that, but the NZ hip hop scheme, bro, that was really dope. I picked up just like Nisha Mystic and Smash Proof and Break and Wreck, and just how you incorporated that in. That was really dope. He had another scheme that I thought was really cool, and it was something like leave the knife in your head, always with the spike like INF, and that was after the NZ hip hop scheme, but he brought it back in, and I thought that was pretty clever, bro. That was a good line, and just how he ended the whole thing with the rugby league, I'm fucking mean and shit like that. This one is a really hard battle to call, to be honest. I think, DMG, I felt like he, about a third way into the rounds when he fucking clicked into gear and he really got into his shit and just who he is, you know what I mean? I feel like at the start it was kind of a bit slow, and that's probably the only thing that I can really pick apart from this whole thing. I mean, both of these dudes are fucking super dope, you know what I mean? I just feel like J.O kind of started with the scheme and kind of hit it straight home and didn't stop the whole way through, and that's kind of how I'm going to edge it just to J.O. Both of you guys are fucking dope. You got my respect and shit like that. Much love to everybody. I am Ryan Lovins from PhD. What up, famo?
DMG versus J.O. To me, this battle was real tame. I felt like J.O was rapping himself out of the competition, and DMG was saving his gems for later in the competition, which is a valid tactic. It's risky, but DMG's smart because he knows his conviction can carry him if his material isn't at its peak, which is what I felt like was the case in this battle. J.O's humor was more witty than his bars. He had an angle at the end, which was dope. Real talk. Respect to J.O, bro. It was almost like a way to diffuse what DMG might say about him. But it was also an angle that would get the crowd on his side, which was real smart. DMG took a different route. he talked about how J.O was complaining about, almost pulling out of this round and complaining about the decision in the last round, and I thought that landed harder, along with DMG's wordplay and his bars. Although to me they're not at like top tier DMG standard, he still had a lot more happening in his round day. So DMG gets the dub for me.
Hey, what's up? It's your Hori Pucks General PTG. Just out here judging for 1Outs Lineup. Shout out to all the MCs, but we in the next round now. So I'm about to judge my first battle of the quarterfinals, and it is J.O versus DMG. So I took a couple of notes as usual. So that's gonna be my breakdown for each round I saw by both MCs. So yeah, first up, I watched J.O. So straight out the gate, J.O was going in. I really enjoyed that. I like when MCs just start dissing straight away. You know, it is a battle, so like we got to get straight to the point. You know, you can't be beating around the bush. So he came out hard with that Tana Umanga Chewbacca line, and I really enjoyed that. I thought that shit was dope. Then he had the Lazy R line, which was cool as well. And he talked about battling Repick and the controversial kind of decision that went down. I guess you could call it controversial. And I really enjoyed his Steve Kearney line and his Judge Dredd line that he had. Also the one about Spud Webb and the edit that he did with The Rock, saying no but yes, was pretty cool as well. And I really enjoyed how for the rest of the verse, he didn't even really do many punches. He just spoke his truth. I thought that he was real heavy with the punches straight out the gate, but mixing in the life bars was cool as well, because it's his reality. So shout out to J.O. And then we went into DMG, and I thought DMG was real cool. His round was heavily filled with lots of league references and lines and schemes, which was cool to hear. And I really enjoyed the New Zealand hip hop scheme that he did with all the names of the groups and shit. That shit was fire. And the Rain Man line that he had was dope. Horrible Bosses line, and a line about Sweater. And all up, I thought DMG's bars were really hard, but for me, I thought the J.O just came firing a little harder straight out the gate. So no bias from me. But I'm going with J.O for this one. I just thought he came out of the gate a little bit harder, and that that's what sealed it for me, you know. But shout out to both MCs. 1Outs Lineup, PTG, salute.